I don't make a habit of touching on national news a lot because, number one, it's hard to stay on top of everything that happens. Number two, I don't always have something to say. So, sometimes the best response is just to be quiet. And third, when we do start talking, everyone's listening for does this belong in the blue box or the red box, and it's just hard to get Jesus in either of those boxes without taking a lot of time on a Sunday morning. But the death of Charlie Kirk this week needs to be mentioned because our students are talking about it. I got so many texts this week, and just walking past our students, running into them in chance places, and for one, I think it's really neat to be at a church where high schoolers know they can talk to their pastor anytime. Like, I'm everyone's pastor here, and so middle school students, if you haven't caught into that, you got access to Pastor Brian anytime, any way you want. You just let me know. But a lot of our kids feel like they lost a role model, they lost a mentor, they lost someone who helped put words to the things they're trying to put words to. And you might not agree with Charlie and be on his side on a number of things, but that's not the time. This is not the time for that. Like what I tell our younger generation right now, and anyone else who's like processing. Number one, it's sad when anyone dies. It's good to be sad. You're supposed to be sad, whether someone dies at age 1 or 101. It's always a sad thing. Number two, it's a tragic thing when someone dies because the value of free speech is being silenced with a bullet, like that. That's tragedy is just the only word that can go with it. The third, fear is normal. Like for those of you who are looking at this character or other characters like him and like this is what's giving me some courage. This is what's giving me some faith. This is what's giving me some voice and what to say. And now I don't know if I want to be that guy, if this is what happens to those guys. I'm afraid for myself and finding my voice. I also want to acknowledge it's a lonely place to be. One of my mentors tragically died when I was 19. And I don't think I ever quite figured out what to do with that. And you probably feel alone from someone that you needed a little more from. And most of all, like what I'm worried about right now, and this is where you got to understand what our younger generation's looking at. The whole situation's being weaponized right now. Doesn't matter if you're left or you're right. What the younger generation is watching is when bad things happen, you pick a side and you get more angry about it. And that's what people do. And so now's my time to pick a side, and now's my time to be angry about it. We can do better than that. Right? Like, I didn't know Charlie, but I know the kids in our church, and I know they're trying to figure out what side do I get angry on right now. One of our 12th graders texted me, and she asked if she could hold the mic this morning and address the church. I said, as much as I would like to take the more sensitive moments in our world and hand the microphone to overly emotional 17 young women as a habit, trust me to figure out what to say this morning. But just out of curiosity, what would you say? And what she texted back was better than anything I could come up with. Here's just a little bit of it. She says, I'm realizing that this world is truly evil, and the only thing that takes evil and makes it into good is God. He is the only provider that can save us and help heal what the society has made this world to be. It's just an understanding of the gospel. Innocent people are dying, and this world is filled with so much hate and unkindness. We do not take God seriously enough. Jesus can return any time. If he returned right now, what would he say? And although none of us could be as good as Jesus, it's worth it to try. Speak out and tell that person that God loves them. Pray for others who have hurt you. Go out of your way to spread the word and the wisdom God has provided to all of us. And invite that person to church. Don't be scared to do what God created and called us to do. God is the life, the truth, the hope, and the only way.